Hello, Cancer. My name is Lola. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of November. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for a more complete picture of what November has in store for you. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the Moon Manifestation deck. I like to pull a card, start with this deck to see what the universe would like for us to set our intentions for the reading, for the month. So what advice, universe, do we have for Cancer for November? Okay. Ooh. Oh, we got to flip out, so let's see what that is. Actually, you got two cards there, Cancer. Lucky day. Okay, so we have trust in the universe and step up and lead. So, okay. This is interesting. These go together. I feel like, I think Aquarius had a very similar reading. So maybe you have some sort of partnership or area that you are going to be taking the lead or in lead with an Aquarius. Either way, Cancer. What I have here for you is that the universe is asking you to trust the universe. So definitely thinking about that in areas that you maybe need to step up and lead. And so asking the universe for guidance and direction on where you should take the lead, where you need to move forward. I think that when we get these messages of leading and trust, that those are very strong action words that we have to do on our own. They can't be something that it's like no one can push us to trust. No one can push us to lead. You really have to make sure that you take on those actions yourself, Cancer, and that you are the one that kind of steps into that action. So you need to really take the moment of trusting the universe. So when things are coming your way, trust the universe. And you might be a little, when leadership opportunities kind of come towards you, especially if you're an introverted Cancer, you could be a little bit more like, oh gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for this, or if that's a little out of my comfort zone. And the universe is saying like, no, trust. This is the time. This is where we want you to move forward. I'm asking you, I want you to take the lead. And so for you in the times of your life, in different areas, the aspects of your life, whether it's with your friends or your romantic relationships with your family or in your career, anytime of your day-to-day, the universe is saying like, hey, trust the universe. It's time for you to step up and lead. So let's see what other messages want to come forward for you. But the fact that you got two is a pretty good sign there, Cancer, of an active month. So let's see what we have for you, because the universe is asking you to do many things here. It's asking you to kind of step up and lead, which is a big ask for anyone. And then ask you to also just like trust that the universe is bringing that forward for a reason. So let's see what your spirit animal is, Cancer. What is Cancer's spirit animal for the month of November? What is their spirit animal? Okay, we have the owl spirit. You see clearly now. Amazing. I love anytime the owl spirit comes forward, because owls are so magical. I feel like owls have the ability, when we say like, to not only see clearly, but to see into the depths. It's like when an owl, if you were to stare in the eyes of an owl, I always have this feeling like the owl's able to see into my soul. So that's where like it is beyond being clear. And looking at these areas of what's come forward so far, and the universe saying like, hey, it's time for you to step up and lead, Cancer. There could be an area where you're like, oh, I can see clearly right now where I need the areas of my life that I need to step up, and the areas of my life that I need to take the lead. And I'm going to trust the universe in this guidance and move forward in that clarity and move forward in those decisions. So love that for you. And I would say definitely like in relationships, whether they're work or romantic or family, you really are seeing the picture now. You're kind of starting to really come to the truths of the matters. You could see truths coming towards you in this month of November. And now this is time you're seeing the truth, and now you're knowing what to do with it. And that's where that step up and lead is coming in as well. You're knowing what to do with those truths that are coming forward. Okay, let's see what your tarot messages are, Cancer, and clarify this a bit more. So what are Cancer's tarot messages for the month of November? What are the tarot messages for Cancer? Cancer. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay, Cancer. We have the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups. Oh my gosh. And the Three of Wands. Whoa, these are very, very powerful cards here. They're coming forward for you. And the universe bringing this kind of clarity, actions and these asks of trusting and stepping up and leading. So let's just dig into this. So I'll break this down, but we look at this as the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month of the energies. So starting right off the bat with the beginning of November, the universe is saying like, the Seven of Cups is many choices. The Seven of Cups is you have 7 full cups and you are kind of wondering which ones to choose. And I always say it's like there's different things in each cups, and there will be things that are more fulfilling than others. And so many times when it's almost like we can have too many choices that we have more indecision. I think that with this owl spirit of seeing clearly is that for you, Cancer, you are very clear on which cup you need to choose. You are very clear on which star you want to, what wish you want to make on that star. And that's really where you should focus on, is like, what is the wish you want to make? You be very clear on like, that is the one I want to focus on right now. Like, this is where the direction and the wish that I want at this time, and I'm going to put that on this star, and I'm going to step up into my energy and start taking the lead in that way. I'm going to take this cup and I'm going to make something of it. And that's where I see a lot of the energy and the messages that are coming forward for the beginning of November for you, Cancer. So really thinking about, you're clear, what is that wish, making the wish on that star, and leaving the other cups. Like, don't even think twice about it. Wouldn't even think anything else about it. You just have these cups, you know which one you want, you go ahead and pick that one out and go forward. So strong energy right there at the bat, at the beginning of, well, I think you're going to have a lot of options with this owl spirit. I think, and trusting the universe, you should just go for it. Like, pick the one cup that you want and move forward. Then as we get into the middle of the month, then you go right into the King of Cups, which is, the King of Cups can be an area that we want to acknowledge our feelings, an area that we want to focus on. Cups is emotional energy. So as you're coming out of this many choices, you really start to then dig deep into what was in that cup. How do I want to take control of that? And Kings are very dominant energies. And what's coming to me here for this King Cup is, I would say, not typical of where sometimes can come with this card of, your true tarot message. But what's coming here for me and looking at these other things is that you are at a point where you're standing above what is kind of the chaos below. And that's where this step up and lead is coming clear to me in the middle of this month, is like, you've had these options, you make your choice because you see clear now which one you need to do. And then there could be this area of your life, whether it's like someone in a team, or you're in a club, or you're in your family or your friends, and somebody really needs at this time to kind of step up above all the other things that are happening below. And this is you kind of making that choice to say, I'm going to stand above, I'm going to step up and lead. I'm going to acknowledge that there are a lot of feelings going on here, and that a lot of people have a lot of opinions, and but you are the one that sees clearly. So you're seeing that there's like, whatever the situation is that there, that could be coming up in the middle of November, is that it could come with a lot of emotions and a lot of opinions. And for you are really the one who's able to kind of step up and say, listen, I know there's a lot of opinions, I know there's a lot of emotions here, but I see clearly of like what we need to do next. Especially is then, which is just amazing to me, the artwork that is so similar in these two cards, as you move into the end of the month, all of these actions start to pay off, because then you get to the Three of Wands, which is reaping the rewards of your efforts. The Three of Wands is then you standing again above the rest, and you still have this, you have a ship in your hand here, and you have a ship in your hand here. So you have not let go of any of that. You have brought this, this leadership opportunity that you're stepping into and this clarity that you have gotten in whatever the situation that comes up. And because of your actions and your strength to step into that moment and trust the universe and step into that leadership, that it pays off for you. And by the end of the month, you are reaping the rewards of that work. You are reaping the rewards of that hard work, that planning. You are being rewarded for your efforts. People are recognizing your leadership skills. They are seeing you for the values that you have and the things that you have to offer. And all of this starts to really come out towards the end of the month. Could be even towards early December as well, that this all is still developing and just really starts to come through very strongly for you, Cancer. So I absolutely love that, because this all works into exactly where you need to be in stepping into that leadership opportunity for you. So absolutely love that. Okay, Cancer, let's finish this up with a couple of Angel Answer Oracle deck. This is for those of you who brought a specific question or situation to the reading today. Sometimes this is for the reading, sometimes this is just for you. So angels, what answers or guidance do you have for Cancer and their question or situation that they brought to the reading today? What do we have for Cancer? All right, Cancer. We have peaceful resolution. There's that, right with that King of Cups, and take action. Yeah, wow. I mean, take that for what question or situation you brought today, but for the reading, this is exactly in line. This has, this peaceful resolution, but it's from you taking action and stepping up into that leadership role and taking that leadership opportunity. If you have things that are coming towards you, Cancer, in this month where people are like, hey, Cancer, I need someone to help out here. I would love for you to take the lead on this project, or take the lead on this training, or take the lead in, organizing our family calendar. Like, yes, you need to do that. You need to step up, go for it, and take action in that. So I think it will all pay off there, is that with that 3 of Wands there. That's coming to us in the end. So Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I would love to see you again. Please consider subscribing to my channel and have a great month.